Ladies and gentlemen, as president of the Fiesta Del Pacifico, during its first year, I have been asked to say one or two words in introducing this film. The film itself of our first historical pageant parade, a beautiful event and one of the outstanding of our entire Fiesta del Pacifico. We felt it was magnificently done the first time, as have many of the other community undertakings during this first 30-day fiesta. We know and hope that the men and women that take over the program in the years to come will improve on what has been done this year, so that as we go along, we will each year present a finer spectacle to all of the visitors that see fit to visit us and to our own people here in San Diego. Thank you.
Under a typically beautiful San Diego day and before thousands upon thousands of spectators, San Diego presents the first annual Fiesta del Pacifico Historical Pageant Parade. The rich and colorful story of the history of California's first city told in pageantry unequaled in a parade. The old and the new San Diego will blend before your eyes as hundreds of equestrians in historical costume herald the arrival of floats depicting a high moment in history, while the thrill of parade is brought to your attention by military and youth bands from all over the Southland. We welcome you to Fiesta del Pacifico's Historical Pageant Parade in San Diego, 28th of July, 1956. A word of greeting from Harry Foster, parade chairman for the Fiesta del Pacifico Historical Pageant Parade.
This has been far beyond our expectations. It's estimated that over 300,000 people are viewing this parade today, and I think that before the parade ends, it'll be a spectacle that everyone will be very proud to have seen. It's gone far beyond our expectations, and everything's going according to as we planned.
Thank you, Harry Foster. Finally, the magic words, "Here comes the parade," led by Bob Howell, riding his Arabian stallion Shah Jahan. Bob is equestrian chairman for the Fiesta Parade today. He is carrying our national colors, followed by the California Bear flag and Fiesta flag, carried by two members of the Escondido Police Posse. Here comes the Barnum Brothers Boys Band, directed by Jules Jakes. As familiar as California itself is the Honorary Grand Marshal Leo Carrillo. In this carriage, Honorary Grand Marshals for today's parade, Mr. G. Aubrey Davidson and Mr. Guilford Whitney with Mrs. Whitney. Two of the many colorful riders who appear in today's parade, Dr. Bob Phillips of Glendale and Mrs. Hazel Kirkpatrick from Chatsworth, California. Here is the president of Fiesta del Pacifico, Mr. Ewart Goodwin, and his daughter, Judith. President of Fiesta del Pacifico, Mr. Ewart Goodwin, and his daughter, Judith. One of San Diego's outstanding citizens, Mr. Roscoe Hazard. California's #1 citizen, Governor Goodwin J. Knight and Mrs. Knight, attending our Fiesta del Pacifico Historical Pageant Parade today. Oh, no. The rider is Bill Phillips from Glendale, riding his famous parade horse, Porky. And following him, the chairman of the County Board of Supervisors, Dave Bird and Mrs. Bird, the mayor of the city of San Diego, Charles Dale and Mrs. Dale. One of Southern California's finest paraders, L.D. Wardle of San Gabriel, aboard Harvest's Gold Braid. the two top military leaders of the San Diego area, Admiral C.C. Hartman, Commandant of the 11th Naval District, and Major General Shapley, commanding the Marine Corps Recruit Depot. Another outstanding San Diego citizen, Morley Golden. The Los Angeles Police Junior Band, directed by R.H. Kelly, from Majorette and Stroud. Part of the color of our historical pageant parade during Fiesta del Pacifico, baskets of flowers carried by small burros, and the flowers in turn being handed out by gay senoritas, San Diego senoritas, during the Fiesta parade to the many thousands of spectators here. Another one of the fine equestrians in the parade, George W. Hill, Jr. of San Diego, on his famous Tennessee walking horse, Capital Gains. Masked colors, worn by Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Campfire Girls, Boys Club of San Diego, and veterans organizations. The outstanding Marine Corps Mounted Color Guard from Camp Pendleton. Mounted Color Guards now on our Fiesta del Pacifico parade from Balboa Mounted Troop, El Cajon Valley Pinto Riders, the El Cajon Valley Pinto Riders from El Cajon. The Rolling Oaks Ranch Riders from Potrero, California. San Diego's Barrow Riding Club Color Guard. Here's the first float in our parade today, depicting the arrival of Cabrillo in San Diego Harbor in the year 1542. Cabrillo is enacted by Gordon Fleeter. Members of the Escondido Police Posse carrying a number of the flags of the many states represented by the governors here at our Fiesta del Pacifico parade. First of all, the state of California. Another state flag, Nevada, 1864, saluted by his governor in the reviewing stand. Governor Smiley takes a salute from the rider bearing his state flag, the state of Idaho. The flag of the territory of Hawaii, taking a salute from Governor King of Hawaii in the reviewing stand. The flag of the state of Baja California, paying respect to Governor Maldonado. Mrs. Arthur Pratt of San Diego riding a beautiful parade horse, Rascal, on a ranch in Alpine. The finest pintos in the state have been bred. The Los Angeles County Mounted Posse, Eugene Biscalo, Sheriff, leading the group. Another float in our historical pageant parade, this one, Father Sarah. On July 1st, 1769, an injured priest limping from a painful foot walked into San Diego, Junipero Serra. And on a high point in San Diego, he started building the first of many missions in California. Father Sarah is depicted by Dick Mitchell. Mike Amador Jr. of San Diego with his children, Mark, who is 5, Mike, who is 8, Margie, who is 9. The Amadors are direct descendants of one of our early California Spanish families. Descendants of old Spanish families in the carriage, John Forster Coates, Suzanne Springstead, Wallace Springstead, Mrs. Tom Lau Madrid. Mr. and Mrs. Chet Nee from 29 Palms, riding Senor Sunny and Mysterious Lady. Representing Santa Barbara's annual fiesta, the Santa Barbara Bull Riders. More of the gaily decorated equestrians taking part in the annual Fiesta del Pacifico historical pageant parade on 6th Avenue in downtown San Diego on the 28th of July, 1956. The United States Marine Corps Recruit Depot Band, directed by Frank Zamm. Frank Vessel's junior president leads the Long Beach Mounted Police. The bride and groom in our California wedding depicted in the parade, Mr. and Mrs. Don Lupton from Spring Valley. Party. The madrina for the bridal party, Juliet Keller. With her is the Padre Robert Areta, followed by the bridesmaid and best man, Susie Serrano and Bernie Dunlap, and the bridesmaids. And then in the first carriage is the mother of the bride, who is Mrs. Helen Orsino, and the aunt of the bride, Arlene Machado Fritlenberg. Every member of the family gets to take part in the wedding ceremony. Here is the grandfather of the bride, the father of the groom, followed in the carriage by the mother of the groom, an aunt, the grandfather of the groom, and a child of the family. And they too are followed by troubadours. Mrs. Jean Garcia of Vista. Al Garcia of Vista and Miss Evelyn Nedwed of San Fernando. Mr. and Mrs. Harry Harness of El Cajon, riding their fine Arabian horses, Lancer and Piranha Chief. This depicts the petticoat flag incident of 1846, when the Spanish lady took one petticoat, red, white, and blue, from her 3 daughters and made an American flag for the American soldiers. This float depicts the arrival of the Spanish explorer Vizcaino as he landed in San Diego and gave our city its name. Vizcaino is John Hort.
Who landed in San Diego. He gave San Diego its name. Vizcaino is portrayed by John Hort. soldiers by Robert Clark, Bob Wales, and Robert Farrar. Depicting
Under full silver equipment, C.A. McDaniel of El Monte riding Flying M. King. The color guard of the Hollywood Sons of American Legion. The Hollywood Sons of American Legion Band, directed by Lee Maxfield. Famous television star Monty Hall, whose tiny town rancho entertained the guests before the parade started. Roque Aguilar and Miss Frances Miller from Puente, representing a happy Mexican couple. A favorite with the youngsters at the parade was Grand Marshal Leo Carrillo, who took time out to favor the youngsters with a smile, an autograph, and a flower. Depicting Pony Express riders of the early West, the Puente Rough Riders. A group of Indians led by Edward V. Matt, grandnephew of Chief Maurice of Flathead Indian Tribe, followed by Chief Running Elk of the Oneida Tribe and Princess Naquisa of the Cherokee Tribe. This is Chief Buffalo of the Chippewa Tribe with his group of dancers. Harry Hauser driving the small stagecoach. This float depicts the man who gave rise to San Diego today, the man who saw the vision in this community, Alonzo Erastus Father Horton. He is portrayed by Kim Fletcher. The Naval Training Center Drum and Bugle Corps, directed by Chief Quartermaster E.T. Gruho. Lee E. Harbottle of Monrovia, riding his beautiful champion Palomino. These are the historical flags that reigned over California, with first the flag of Old Spain of 1542, the flag of England 1579, the Spanish National Ensign of 1769, Russian-American Company 1812, the flag of Russia of 1812, the privateer flag of 1818, the Mexican Republic flag 1822, Fremont flag 1846, first Bear flag in 1846, and the American flag in 1846, followed by the California Republic in 1912, and of course the United States in 1912. The El Cajon Mounted Police. Rocky Wright, riding for George Sherman of Arlington on his champion parade horse. This float depicts the raising of the first American flag in Old San Diego in 1846. On July 29 of that year, Captain Fremont and his soldiers had entered the harbor, sent Lieutenant Stephen C. Rowan ashore, and they raised a flag in Old San Diego. Brad Gaiman takes the place of Lieutenant Rowan.
Following behind our unit, led by
Chris Anderson and Miss Judy Ole of San Diego riding in a restored 1890 gig. Chet Dorman of San Diego representing the ranchers of San Diego County. These are range riders representing old ranchos of San Diego County. This is a traveling blacksmith shop designed, built, and prepared by Tom LaMadrid, one of the few remaining real blacksmiths active in the business in this part of the country. Dad Shepard, 88 years of age, resident of San Diego for 65 years, one of the original overland drivers of freighters. The U.S. Naval Training Center Band, directed by Chief A.L. Gustafson. Mr. and Mrs. Walter C. Church from El Cajon. The first of the military floats will represent an association with the military dating back to July 29, 1846. This is the U.S. Naval Air Station, the North Island Float, an aircraft carrier. From Long Beach, the Naval Shipyard Float, Guardians of Liberty. C.C. Alley, Chief of the Chula Vista Mounted Police, followed by the 523rd Air Force Band from Marchfield, Riverside, directed by Chief Warrant Officer Richard Dreamy. Dr. Allen Ginn from Phoenix, Arizona. J. Allen Ginn Sr. from Phoenix. San Diego is famous for many aviation firsts. Here is the first, John Montgomery's glider, which made the first soaring flight here in San Diego. A replica of a 1912 Curtiss biplane. Aurora aircraft entry, typical of the power packages produced by Rohr here in the San Diego area. Bob Harness of La Mesa on his Arabian Stallion Bomba. Just moving down the street now, floats of Convair and Rohr passing before the more than 300,000 spectators viewing the historical pageant parade in San Diego. Al Bar Shrine Band, directed by Julius Lee, with drum major Charles Cunningham. LGC Saddle of Oceanside riding his beautiful Arabian Stallion, Tarzadema. Alex Barron of El Cajon riding today as a Mexican Charro. This float depicts San Diego's need and use of water from the Colorado River, showing where the water goes in the various communities of San Diego County. This float depicts the coming of the railroad to San Diego in the year 1885. The first annual historical pageant parade of Fiesta Del Pacifico in San Diego, California, July 28, 1956. And the highlight, Ozzy's Band with Sandra May, drum majorette, followed by the Twirlers of Oz. Warner Snow of Lincoln Acres riding Sunshine. The California Story is shown in float here today to remind the 300,000 spectators of this tremendous spectacle which takes place during our Fiesta del Pacifico. Miss Gay Cowie, Miss San Diego of 1956. And as 300,000 spectators, themselves gaily bedecked in Fiesta costume, break across the street of 6th Avenue here in San Diego, the first annual historical pageant parade comes to a close, reliving San Diego of the past and looking forward to the future in an historical pageant that has brought cheers from these many thousands gathered here in San Diego on this 28th of July, 1956. Over on the reviewing stand, the governors of 6 states who are in attendance here today, bidding their fond farewell to the officials of Fiesta del Pacifico who made their stay so pleasant through a governor's ball and as honored guests during our Fiesta del Pacifico pageant parade this afternoon. The man who made possible the parade here in San Diego this afternoon, under whose able guidance every spectator was fully pleased, is Harry Foster, the parade chairman. The beautiful color of today's Fiesta del Pacifico parade was taken for you by Joe Maestro, who was directing the crew, including Jack Cox, your sound man, and Bob Regan, your announcer.